China Mac, let's start with you. The name of the movement. Tell me why you chose They Can't Burn Us All, because it is a reference to a news incident that you saw in New York, one that our sister station covered extensively.
Right. It was in light of the 89-year-old woman who was attacked and set on fire, and she was burned or attempted to be burned, and when I saw that, we were thinking of a name for the movement, and I came up with the name because it was like, okay, now is a time for us to unify and to unite and protect our communities together, and I felt like that name really really just represented what the movement is about, is that there are strength in numbers, and that when we fight, we need to fight together.
I love that, and it's almost eerie that we had a similar incident in the Bay Area where an 89-year-old Asian grandma, great-grandma, was beaten and left for dead on a playground. I talk about it constantly because for me it resonated so much, being an Asian American woman, thinking, oh my gosh, that could be my own grandma, and that goes to my next question. Will, I think we all have this personal reason for wanting to speak out and do something a little bit more. What was the driving force for you?
I think we haven't had any voices that are really fighting out, these hate crimes. Not voices that loud enough. We've done such incredible work, Dion, and Benny at Next Shark have been putting together a lot of the hate crimes, but we haven't seen our people rally together. Or call to rally. So in light of civil unrest right now and all the things that are happening, we saw that our community was facing these atrocities right now, and it's like, what are we going to do about it, and when are we going to do something about it? So does it take someone to have attempted murder to finally speak out for our community to be enraged enough to get out into the streets? Does it take someone to be killed to get out there? So we don't want to get to that point, and we needed to know that needed the people to know that we needed this Pan-Asian unity, but unity amongst all people against hate crimes and racism.
I think that's important to point out. This is not just rallies and a movement for Asian Americans. I mean, this is for everyone, for the greater good. China Mac, do you want to weigh in on that?
Yeah, definitely. We support what is right. And we support that, our message is for us to strengthen our own communities wherever that may be, but also to strengthen the bonds with other communities, and that is just as important as strengthening our own community, because we know how valuable it is for us to be together. And when we say they can't burn us all, that doesn't mean just all the Chinese people or all the the Asian people. It's all the people, period. This is a people's movement.
How would you respond to this? Because over the course of covering all of these attacks on Asian Americans, even I've gotten some pushback of threats of violence toward me, because why are you covering issues in relation to the Chinese American community and also supporting Black Lives Matter, telling those stories? Have you guys experienced a little bit of that rift with people who say, how can you be Chinese or Asian American and still support other ethnic backgrounds?
Yeah, of course. I mean, right is right and wrong is wrong, so we're going to stand with the people right now. And, it's, when all marginalized people combined are the majority, so we need to find ways to unify and bring power back to the people. 1000%.
Yeah.
Right, and we do get back, just like you. We get backlash from both the other communities as well as our own communities. But at the end of the day, I try not to pay too much mind to it, because at the end of the day, I know in my heart that I am fighting for something that's right, and I am fighting for something that's real, and I am fighting for the people. This is a selfless fight, because I haven't been attacked. And my people haven't, my parents haven't gotten attacked. However, people are getting attacked, and I think that's the problem that we have amongst each other, is that, oh, that's not us, that's not our family, so we don't have to worry about that. However, if they could do it to one, they could do it to all. So everybody, it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody's grandmother. So I feel like it is bad. It is it is time for us to take it back to community and take it back to, hey, if it happens to one, it happens to all. And we all have to be together in this.
Yeah, and your message of community is being shown on the screen right now. We're showing some pictures from Will, your Instagram, where you have all of these hundreds of people marching down the street, holding signs saying they are calling for that unity. I want to share a couple of messages from Facebook because we're also streaming live right now on facebook.com/ABC7 News, where you are getting support from folks like Justin who want to say unity together, period. I stand with y'all, coming to you from Fairfield. Someone saying, fight on. We all people have got to work together and stop some of the uprising that has become violent. You know, going back to that video that we're showing right now, you know, we had hundreds of people in Los Angeles. It was what, like 115 degrees this weekend. What was it like personally for you to see everyone coming out in support of something that you guys started totally grassroots that really picked up steam on social media?
It felt powerful. It felt rewarding. It felt like this is what I'm here to do. This is why we are on this planet Earth, you know. And you know, I'm not perfect. Nobody here is perfect. We've done a lot of bad things. I made a lot of mistakes. But standing there with the people, no matter how many people it was, we were fighting a pandemic. We were fighting a heat wave. We were fighting the Labor Day weekend. And we were fighting so many things. And still, there were so many people there. And it just, I was just so pleased and so honored and so rewarded that I was able to do that. And yeah, it felt really good.
Yeah, it feels good. And just to piggyback with you know, Mac about where no one's perfect, you know. So you know, we've all you know, are who we are and where we are, and you know, we should, you know, accept people for who they are and not try to cancel everybody for things, for everything, you know. So you know, there needs to be room for forgiveness, room for grace, not just talking about us, but as society overall, because we need to find our common ground and move forward together.
Right.
And that's what we saw in LA.
So you both are such good examples of that, because maybe, China Mac, you were very open in talking about your past, and even if you just Google your name, you know, people will know that you were in a gang. You've also been incarcerated. What would you say to people who ask, you know, how come you guys are qualified to lead this movement? What would you say to them?
Yeah, well, the qualification, I don't think, it's not about being qualified. It's about who is doing it from the heart and who's doing it, period, right? So I may not be the best qualified, but I saw that nobody else that could have been qualified were saying anything about it. Nobody is saying about it. Nobody is fighting back. Nobody is talking about it. And I'm not saying nobody, but just it hasn't been heard. It hasn't been with an aggressive voice. It hasn't been with a powerful voice, with a screaming, with a war cry, right? And I feel like this is what we need right now. We need our people to kind of awaken up of our slumber and kind of just understand that we need to, the only way we can survive in dark times, and we don't know what's going to happen within a couple months. We don't know what's happening. And with our president just double downing on the China virus thing, we don't know how that's going to affect ourselves. We don't know how that's going to affect our mothers, our fathers, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our children. We don't know that. So it's important for us to rally up and to bring all of our voices together, and we shouldn't bicker about who is leading or who is qualified or who is anything, as long as the heart and the direction of it is something that's positive, and we should all pitch in, and we shouldn't worry about who's leading and all of that. I think that doesn't even matter.
Hey, let's talk about the San Francisco rally. By the way, you are getting a lot of love on social media. Anastasia DeVos writing in, you don't need to be qualified when you just want change, which sums up what you just said. Looking ahead to San Francisco, what is planned? Because I know that this has been in the works, this whole movement you want to spread across the country. What can people expect in the Bay Area?
Yeah, so we're going to start at 1 p.m. at the steps of City Hall. And we're going to have a rally from 1 to 2. And then at 2 p.m., we're marching to Chinatown, and then from 3 to 4, we're gonna have a finale rally. So we have some great speakers lined up, and I'm really thankful for. We're not from San Francisco, we're not from LA, we're from New York, so really thankful for so many of the volunteers that have helped us organize these marches and rallies here in LA and helping us now in San Francisco. So for anyone else that wants to support and wants to help out with any of the organizing or volunteering, you can hit us up, direct message us at on Instagram at They Can't Burn Us All, and it's incredible. It's an incredible thing to be a part of. It's not something that I've never seen in my life, and we haven't seen in our lifetimes, where Asian people, all kinds of Asian people, are coming together to unify. And it's such a hard thing because the Asian diaspora is so incredibly diverse. Even amongst Chinese people don't like Chinese people. So it's trying to unite this entire group to really stand up, fight back, and have our allies come through and stand up with us too.
Yeah, I would like to add to that. Our purpose for coming into San Francisco is to definitely rally, and also to give the people our message and rile the people up and awaken the people. But more so, we are here to build community. Everybody that comes to our rallies, we expect everybody to communicate with, to meet and network with everybody there, and we should all stay in contact, and we should all be aware of what's going on in the city, and we should all be pitching in to help whatever it is that the people need to be helped with in the city. And we're just coming in to strike, to spark that, and I'm really looking forward to going into San Francisco. I've never been to San Francisco, and I really feel like that there's going to be a lot of heart there, and that's all we have. We don't have money, we don't have support, we don't have a big team. All we have is heart, and we're looking to connect with other people with heart to fight this.
That heart is going to take both of you such a long way. I know there are plans to roll this out across the country, and we wish you guys the best of luck as we amplify your voices so others feel empowered to do the same. So stay with us. We're going to continue the conversation on Facebook, but for now, we are going to take a short break on air and talk about COVID-19 with Dr. Alok Patel in just a little bit.
We're in commercial break.
Thank you.
All right. Hey guys, I just want to say you guys were so good at getting your message out. I'm really glad that we had, a good chunk of time to talk about